Remember we had the cheese in it, super cheesy. Some of the carne asada in there, if I can focus this right. Lettuce, couple little onions in there. The salsa that we made with a little crema, just a little bit. Guys, let's try this. Okay, you guys, so I just had a revelation. I'm in the middle of cooking the cochinita pibil, and I have decided, while that's gonna be going for like literally 3-4 hours, I'm actually gonna do a recipe in between that, and we're gonna be making some gorditas. We're gonna be putting cheese, carne asada, all that good stuff. As of recently, I've been making my carne asada with beer, some pollo asada seasoning, which is my favorite, to put with, I know it's for chicken, but it's super good on steak. But I'm just gonna use what I have. That's what I love about carne asada. So I'm gonna be using a beer, some orange juice, some of this chili verde, seasoning, some lime, cilantro, and garlic. And boom, you don't have to make it complicated. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be using skirt steak for this. That is what I prefer. Flank steak is a little bit more lean. But with that being said, when you turn the back over, you see all of this skin right here. Like, it's a mixture of silver skin and fat. What I'm gonna do is cut all of that off, because if you don't cut all of this off, you're gonna have those chewy pieces. So you know those pieces you get in your mouth of steak where you just feel like you're chewing forever, and then you eventually just have to swallow it because it's like so much. That's basically what that is. So I'm going to cut that off and try not to get the meat in there. But it should be fairly easy to cut off. Like, all of that, worst knife to be using for this, but yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna change it, so it doesn't matter. All right, I finished my second piece. Second piece going in the bag. Some oil, just a tad bit of orange juice. Not too much, okay? You don't gotta go overboard with it. A little bit more. The seasoning. It's the closest, I think, to the pollo seasoning, but pollo seasoning has like turmeric in it, which I found out is why I might like it. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of that. We're gonna add a beer. I actually really like the beer flavor, so a lot of that. And then a lime, some lime. Okay, that's not liming. The lime is not liming. Let's turn it around, see if I get more. Oh, okay, okay. More on the second try, thank you. I'm gonna add some salt and some pepper. Can y'all see? I don't even know. Every time I go back to filming, I just, you know, do a rough chop of this. Cilantro. Let's do like that many cloves. And I actually like to go in and get whatever else is in there. No garlic wasted. Get all the air out. I mean, obviously it does something to you, but you know what I mean. We're gonna let this marinate for about an hour. Since I'm making this and I'm actually pretty hungry for lunch, I'm going to let it go for an hour, and then we're gonna come back and grill it, grill it. Okay, so now we are going to make the gordita. We're gonna make the show, basically. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some maseca. Now, listen, okay, let's not judge this bag too harshly, guys. Okay, I'm a savage when I start cooking. I just start throwing shit around, bag tore up. I'm gonna do 2 cups because honestly, it's only gonna be me eating this, actually. So 2 cups of maseca, which is masa, instant masa in mine. I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of flour. Now, I'm gonna find out if I should be doing a 1/2 cup or not. When I tell you guys, we're gonna be starting a whole new thing of doing things I've never tried before, so just brace with me, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys if it comes out or if it doesn't come out. I'm actually gonna be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna do a half a teaspoon of baking powder and then salt. I'm not even gonna measure out the salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle it in. Call me a pioneer if you want, you know, that's fine. That's about a teaspoon, a little bit more. Ooh, I actually might need to replace this. It's smelling kind of old. Y'all, it's smelling kind of old, y'all. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this comes out, okay, guys? So get in there, mix it up. It's smelling kind of old. I need to replace that. Okay, I'll get some tomorrow, guys. We're already in this process. We don't waste ingredients. A cup-ish of warm water, and I'm just gonna go until this is moist. Another little dose. Ooh, this smells so old, y'all. I hope it's not. I hope it's not expired. I don't think this can expire. It's like, can flour expire? Okay, I'm just gonna dump it because I think I'm gonna actually need more. We want our dough to be moist enough where it's not cracking. You don't want your dough to be cracking. I mean, you want your dough to be cracking, but you don't want it to be cracking. Guys, I know that was cringe. Just give me a break. Cut me some slack, guys. So I just want to give it a nice kneading. I'll probably do this for about 5 minutes. Now, we've got a nice little ball. Now I'm just gonna cover this up and I'm gonna let it rest for, I'm gonna test the theory. I'm actually gonna let this rest for a little bit before I start forming the balls. Or maybe I should form the balls and then let it rest. Actually, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, guys. A couple little balls. Guys, be mature, not those type of balls. There. And then I'm gonna let these rest for like half an hour because obviously I gotta let the steak marinate. So it's better to be doing this while the steak is sitting there marinating so you're not, you know, so you got some time to rest it up. I'm gonna use a damp towel to cover these. We will be back when it's time to fry these up. Okay guys, so I've decided, okay, so I'm gonna make a quick salsa and I'm gonna do some, guys, you guys there know how easy it is to do salsa. So I'm gonna do a couple tomatillos, a couple jalapenos, garlic, and chili de árbol, but I am gonna wait until these are cooked first because I don't wanna cook those too fast. I'm about to pull these off, but I'm actually gonna turn down the heat. I'm gonna turn down the heat because you guys see how like it's like a darker green, like a little bit more darker green up here, and this is like fully. I'm gonna turn down the heat so they can cook all the way through, and then yeah, I'll be back. All right guys, so I'm gonna add a couple chili de árbol. I don't want it to be too spicy. I'm also gonna do a couple cloves of garlic. Very sad cloves of garlic. I'm only gonna toast these for a second or two. You don't want to toast these for too long because you don't want them to get bitter. Okay guys, let's blend up this salsa. I'm just gonna dump out everything that I had roasting. I'm gonna put a little water in there. Beautiful. So I'm going to cut up the stuff for the gordita, like what I'm gonna put in there. The good thing I like about this is that you can really put any combination of whatever you feel like in there. So I'm just gonna do lettuce and tomato because this is what I have on hand. Trying to make thin slices. And I'm just gonna shred some lettuce. And then you have some nice thin lettuce. And these are gonna be our toppings and then the salsa that we're making. So, and then we're gonna do some of this cheese. This is basically this Oaxaca cheese that I grated. You can do quesadilla cheese, but we're trying to have a nice melty cheese. We have our dough balls. So what I'm gonna do is start flattening it out. Might be a little too moisturized. So I'm gonna open this up. We're gonna take our cheese, put that in the middle. Don't overflow it. Point where you can't close it up. Oh, to be fair, my dough is a little too wet, but I already done rolled it out. Form it back into a little ball. Make sure everything's sealed, like your cheese is sealed in there. Once it is, then you're gonna start kneading it back into a circle. All right, somewhat of a circle I got going on here. It's a little wonky, but boom. I'm gonna pull this out. All right, guys, so while the other ones are cooking, I want to show you how we're going to open this up. So we're very carefully just going to slice it across, and that should reveal the inside, which is cheesy and very fucking hot. And then we're gonna stick our meat in there here in a second, but ooh, this smells so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got our marinade done. It's been about an hour. So let's take out our meat. Don't worry about the color. That is from the citrus cooking the meat. That does not mean it's bad. How do you think they make ceviche, y'all? They cook it with the lime. They cook it with the limes. All right, let's dry that off. Let's go take this over to fry. Come on, tasty meat. I have my meat. Okay, so now the carne asada is pretty much cooked. I got a little char in it, which is good. I love a little char in it. And I'm just gonna let this rest for a minute and then we're gonna cut into it. Eat both pieces right now, but I am gonna cut up just one of them. This smells so good, guys. I'm so excited. I haven't eaten anything today and this is gonna be my first meal. What time is it? 3. Okay, I anticipated I'd be done at 3, so hello, let's go. All right, guys, come in closer. Come in closer. Oh, dang. I gotta move y'all up a little bit. So we've got our gorditas that we just fried up. Remember, we had the cheese in it. Super cheesy. So you're just gonna pry that open with your cheese. Okay, and I'm gonna put some of the carne asada in there if I can focus this right. Hello. Lettuce. All right. Couple little onions in there for good measure. The salsa that we made. Tell me that don't look good, y'all. Then I'm gonna finish it off with a little crema. Just a little bit. Look at that. Come here. Tell me you don't want to eat that cheesy goodness. Let's have a bite. Guys, I only have 6 minutes on here and I'm not gonna stop because then this is gonna get cold. So we're gonna have a little short combo. Oh, got my stuff falling. Oh, got my stuff falling out. Let's turn it on this way. Guys, let's try this. Mm-hmm. Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so good. This is definitely a 10 out of 10. Everything just goes so well with it. The salsa, look at the salsa. Nice roasted salsa. Got the crema, you got the onions, you got the lettuce, you got the cheese. The carne asada is so good. That's such an underrated marinade. You just throw anything in there. I will say though, the only downside is that I think the maseca that I have is expired. Okay, so pray for my health. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. It is just corn flour, I suppose, but that's the only drawback, is that I don't think I use good maseca, and I need to try something, or I need to go get another one. But other than that, had this not been expired, I think this is probably one of my new favorite Mexican meals. I got 3 minutes. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Try this when you get home. This is 100% one of my new favorite Mexican meals. I gotta go. There's only 3 minutes, but it was super 10 out of 10. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. That was so good. Oh wait, and if you're here, leave me some taco emojis. Yeah, leave me some taco emojis in the comments if you guys are still here. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video.